Ayup, and welcome to this week's Shimmy TV vehicle review in conjunction with Nottingham Post. This week we're testing the Mercedes-Benz A250, and that's courtesy of Inchcape Mercedes-Benz in Nottingham. Thanks a lot, and come and have a look. So the all-new facelift A-Class is miles away from the old one. I mean, they haven't done anything too, mental and, turned it into a saloon or chopped the roof off and turned it into a convertible. However, the few things that they have done have made quite a drastic difference, like the front bumper, the headlights, the tail lights and stuff like that. They've made a big difference, and personally speaking, I think the new A-Class is absolutely stunning. Yeah, so the interior of the new A-Class is, you know what, I think it's pretty perfect. I mean, first thing I'll talk about is the screen, the non-retractable screen, something that so many people have moaned about, and to be fair, I was one of those people, and it kind of looked like a little bit of an afterthought when they were designing the car. They were kind of like, well, what should we do? Where should we put the screen? And just stuck it there, stuck an iPad there. But I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it looks all right. The only thing that it does get in the way of is the front parking sensor. With someone who's a little bit vertically challenged like I am, I can't see most of the parking sensor. I could if I was this tall, but I'm not. I'm this tall, so yeah, I have to just do without, I suppose. But other than that, the interior is absolutely gorgeous. It's obviously got these carbon inserts on the dashboard, which are real carbon. The red stripe around the air vents looks really cool, and everything's just I don't know, it's angled towards a real sports hot hatch, which is what it is, and I think they've done it brilliantly, but still somehow maintained the Mercedes class as well. Nothing's too outrageous. Now, one thing that I do think is a really cool feature of the interior on the new A-Class is this ambient lighting that they do. It's I don't know, it's just like a little game. Obviously you've got lights all around the cabin, tiny little places like inside the door handle, on the inside of the bucket seat here, on the back seats, and you can change the lighting to whichever colour you want. At the moment it's set to green. I presume that's to match the colour of the actual car, but I think it's really cool. There's everything, climate control, cruise control, aircon, the stereo's got Bluetooth, memory cards, USB, you name it, it's got it. Sat nav, the controls on the door for the electric seats, I think, are always a really cool feature, and it's one thing that I'm glad Mercedes has stuck with, because as soon as I saw that, I can't remember, I think it was in a C-Class back in the day, I really liked it. But yeah, it comes with memory seats, heated seats, just about everything basically. Room in the back of the A-Class for the rear passengers is a little bit cramped. It's good enough. It's a freaking sports car at the end of the day. What do you want? One thing that I really love about Mercedes is you don't have to be a mathematician or an IT specialist to be able to work it. The entertainment system, for instance, the sat nav, the stereo, all of that is so easy to use and so easy to get on with. Stuff like the cruise control, dead simple. Everything is at your fingertips, but not too cluttered. The steering wheel is ideal. It's got your basic controls, your volume. You can connect your phone to it and stuff like that. But again, it's not like sat in front of the Starship Enterprise. Now, sat in the A-Class, as much as it's not, a C-Class or an E-Class or an S or anything like that, the real high-end bracket of the Mercedes range, you still get the Mercedes quality and the Mercedes feel to the car. I mean, it's really quiet inside, and that's This one has got the 19-inch wheel upgrade as well, so you're naturally going to have a slightly harsher ride and maybe a little bit more road noise. However, that's not really an issue with this new A-Class at all. So this is the A250 4Matic, and the A250 engine is a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo engine, and it puts out 218 brake horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque, and it will go from 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds and hits a top speed of 149 miles an hour. Once upon a time, whatever car you bought is whatever car you had, and what I mean by that is, if you bought a sports car, you had a sports car morning, noon and night. Nowadays, cars are so intelligent that with, you know, the click of a button, you can choose whatever the car feels like to suit whatever mood you're in. And Mercedes have put in this very clever little button called Dynamic Select. And what that does is, with one click of this button, you can choose between four different rider modes. It's not fucking rider modes, is it? Now what that button does is it allows you to choose what mode the car is in, and you've got 4 different options. You've got comfort, sport, eco and individual. So right now it's in comfort, so this will be, you know, the most steady and non-aggressive throttle response, and also the softest suspension setting you can have. You know, driving it right now, it really does feel comfortable and like a Merc. Click into sport and you get a whole different car. I mean, you know, instantly as soon as you click it into sport, it drops it down a gear or 2. Throttle response is real fast, stiffens up the suspension, gives it, you know, better handling, and will rev it out right round to the red line. And I absolutely love it when you do, because on gear change, you know, you get the odd pop and crackle. It's very similar to the A45, obviously not as exaggerated as the A45, but yeah, it sounds great. And you know, even eco, you click into eco, and honest to God, at 60 mile an hour, it's probably doing about 1500 revs. It's literally barely revving, which is why it gives you such amazing fuel economy. The old A-Class used to have a tendency to understeer really badly when cornering fast. This is completely different. This has got very little understeer and quite a lot of oversteer. Feels really balanced. Oh, gorgeous car. It's really fun, really fun. I'm DJing up in Manchester tonight, so I've taken the A250 on a little run up the motorway, see what she's like on a longer journey. And I am meeting Tomo, who's DJing with me, Thomas Turgoose, picking him up in Sheffield. So yeah, we will see what his first impressions are of the A250 4Matic. Yeah, we'll see what he thinks. Have you just crushed my hat?
You what?
Have you just crushed my hat?
I didn't. Fuck off. Don't Shim, I'm fuming. Fucking hell, I've never had so much fucking trouble in my life.
Hi Tomo. What do you reckon to the car?
Shit. Is this going?
Yeah. Right. Do you want to use your sat nav and find out how to get to Manchester from here?
Yeah. Can I use your charger in a bit though?
Fucker.
Smells new. I like it.
So that's Tomo's
Yeah, that's my
opinion.
rundown on the motor.
Rundown on the motor.
No, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Wicked. Carbon fibre.
It's got that fucking brand new smell, hasn't it?
Yeah. But if I had to live with this car for the next 3 years, 2-3 years, not a problem. I've actually found a fault with the A250. Finally, after a week of driving it, something's actually clicked, and it happened just then. When you're in eco mode, which is obviously brilliant for saving petrol and, you know, excellent miles per gallon, if you need the power, as in if you need to overtake something or you need to just basically just move a little bit faster than you are moving, the power is just, it's not there. It just won't like give it to you. It's almost, it feels a little bit like you're driving a 1 litre car. It's just, yeah, there's just got no power. So that's my kind of like only fault I can find with the A250, is that it'd be great if you could kind of have the best of both worlds. And even though it's in eco mode, if you put your foot down, it's still gonna go. But it's just, yeah, it's just not, the power's not there. Obviously, if you just pressed dynamic select once, the, you know, power would be there. But you don't always want to, you know, search for your warp speed button when you're, you know, having to quickly overtake something or whatever. So yeah, that's my only fault. For example, now if I put my foot down 40 miles an hour, it's not really going anywhere. This guy's gonna overtake me in his friggin' Nissan Jazz or whatever is in, or is it oh, not Jazz, Juke. Nissan Juke. Well then, if I press this dynamic select twice, and let us sing. Woo! Yeah. So basically, if you're in eco and you want to overtake someone quickly, press dynamic select button twice and yeah, you'll very quickly pass them, or stop them from passing you, as I just did. I'll tell you another thing that I noticed about it, you get very, very, very little body roll with this. It's super, super rigid, and really, really stable, really planted. The suspension just works a treat. Yeah, wicked, wicked car. Well done, Mercedes. You freaking smashed it. To be honest, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. In the C63, you want to put your foot down all the time. However, it will cost you an arm and a leg every time you put your foot down, and you will literally watch the petrol gauge go down. With these, you want to put your foot down all the time, and you can. Even on a budget, you can, because it still gives you really, really good petrol consumption, even when it's screaming its way to, you know, 6.5 RPM where the red line is. So yeah, it's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, that whether, you know, you can kind of boot it all the time and it still gives you good MPG, but I suppose you risk losing your license a bit quicker.